19 minutes after 7 o'clock. Good morning. It is Friday, June 30th, 2017, 74 degrees here at the studios of The Source, broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall just outside the WOCA commissary, where you too can get a large, ice-cold sweet tea. I think it's something I would want right now. Temperatures today climbing to 92 degrees. Look for a 56% chance we'll see rain today. The weekend looks pretty much the same as today's forecast. Boy, yesterday I think we dodged a bullet. Those clouds look pretty rough yesterday. 50% chance of rain tomorrow, and Sunday about a 58% chance of rain. Good morning, Robin. How are you?
Good. Good morning, Larry. How are you?
I'm pretty good. It's Friday.
Good. I know. It's great.
Can you believe? Okay, now the year is half over.
Yeah.
I said that at the end of May. I was wrong. The end of June is the halfway point.
There you go.
We have now completed 6 months of 2017.
Yep.
Let's see, 7:35. We have the news. We have our commentary. We have our phone calls. We have our coffee. And we have a sparrow outside the window eating whatever he's finding there on the ground.
Nice.
There must be some food, probably little tiny bugs. Look at that.
Aren't they wonderful?
Isn't God amazing how God figures out a way so that little bird has something to eat, and I can't even see what he's eating. He's eating something.
Exactly.
Little tiny bugs or something.
He's a carnivore.
If I went out there with a magnifying glass, I probably couldn't even see those bugs.
Mm-hmm. Probably not.
Oh, by the way, I do have a story this morning about parasites that might be on your lettuce and tomatoes.
Okay, I will not have that for lunch.
No. You just have to wash it. It's a simple thing. You just have to wash it.
I do anyway.
I do too. All right. Oh, sorry. We went on a little tangent right there, didn't we? It was our Friday morning tangent. It's in our contract, by the way. Our contract says Friday morning you're allowed to go on a little tangent. 8 o'clock this morning, Galen Unold will be on. We didn't know yesterday was his birthday.
No.
So until after he was off the air, so we'll have to wish him a belated birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Just
say happy
birthday. Didn't occur to us, yeah.
And not belated, just happy. I hate that word, belated.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You know there are belated birthday cards?
Well, yeah.
In the rack, it says happy belated birthday. Sorry I missed your birthday.
I have been to the card store, yes.
I know.
I have seen them.
But isn't that weird?
No, it's not weird.
No. Oh, okay.
Well, you're acknowledging the fact that, oh my gosh, I forgot your birthday.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing.
Yeah, that's true.
This is a weekend of the 4th of July. The 4th of July is not until Tuesday, obviously, but we're celebrating it for the next 5 days. We'd like to do that.
Yeah.
If any excuse to stretch out a holiday, we'll do it.
Exactly.
And anyway, one of the things people like to do on holidays that are considered patriotic, which, by the way, there's a patriotic concert happening at the Riley Arts Center this coming Sunday.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock, yes. Mm-hmm. And I would take it in if I were you.
Yep.
I would take it in. We don't have any more tickets to give away, or do we?
No, we don't.
No, we don't. So, but we do have. But it's only $17.
Yeah.
And it would be a wonderful opportunity at 3 o'clock to go hear some patriotic music. But anyway.
And it honors the veterans.
It honors the veterans. So anyway, so that was another tangent just then. What we like to do is we like to go to historic landmarks. We like to go to Washington, D.C. and see some of those landmarks. Mm-hmm. You might want to go to Tallahassee. Do you know we have 29 national historic places in Marion County?
I did not know that. I did not know that.
I may have the number wrong, but I found 29 of them. I know we had this topic once before, and I didn't keep my notes, so I had to redo the research. So I found 29 national registered or national 29. Let me read this again.
Okay.
29 places or districts listed on the National Register in Marion County.
Isn't that cool?
Including one National Historic Landmark. Mm-hmm. Did you know that there's a National Historic Landmark in Marion County?
Is it Fort King?
You gotta ask me now. Let me see. I'm gonna get to that.
I would say I don't know.
I don't know.
But that would be my guess.
You know what? I'm not really sure which one it is.
We should make a map. We could be
we should
entrepreneurial.
Do?
We could make a map and sell it for like a dime.
We should go to all these places this weekend.
Yeah.
Take pictures of every place.
Oh, there you go.
And then do a little Facebook post. What do you think?
Oh, I like that. I think it's a good idea.
Oh, it sounds like fun.
Yeah, it does.
Well, which one is the historic? Well, I'll get to it when we get to it. But anyway, that's with Galen today. I wanted to talk about that.
All right.
Let's see. News Bites at 8:35. That's when we don't offer opinion, nor do we have the phone lines open. Jim George at 9:05. Technology is changing right before our eyes. It's amazing. The iPhone is only around 10 years, right? Yesterday was the 10-year anniversary of the iPhone, and that alone has changed a lot of lives. Not mine, but a lot of lives. I guess, in a way, mine. I guess my phone, I wonder what I was using 10 years ago. A wall phone? Was I using a landline? I think I was.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I still had a landline.
Yeah. I still do.
Well, you need to.
I do.
Sharon Burgess at 9:35. Sharon grew up as the daughter of a pastor. She's got a book called Unraveled Faith. It's a story of how two women from opposite sides of the track found faith and redemption after uncovering many secrets in the church. She's not a big fan of the mega churches.
No.
But she's still a Christian. She's still a believer in God and all that, right? She just doesn't believe in the mega. Well, I have a hard time with that too. It depends, I don't want to make a blanket statement, but it depends. So sometimes you get a gut feeling. You're listening to a pastor or you're looking at his lifestyle and you're going, well, I don't know. What would Jesus do? He would not do that.
No.
That's
she
what
calls them living life as a rock star. The pastors of some of the mega churches.
Kelly Hart will be here at 10:05. She is, of course, with Ocala Magazine and brings her effervescence to our studio. Vanessa Lane Jennings also brings her, let's see, I'll use a different adjective for her joyfulness.
Vanessa's so much fun.
To the
I
studio.
just love her.
Oh, there's a story this morning.
Oh, with Vanessa?
No, there's a legal story.
Oh. Is it a good one? You can make her laugh?
It'll make you remember it.
Okay.
The health care bill that the Republicans are debating about, well, all of the senators are debating about it, is something that the sex workers are not happy with.
Oh, they're going to be taxed.
And I'm not talking just Nevada. Ohio's on the list. I said Ohio.
Really?
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Is Florida on the list?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
I know we got to have them here.
I would never thought I'd see this in a story, but I did. Anyway, so she'll be on at 10:35 to talk about the law.
Okay.
There's an infomercial at 11:05. It is an infomercial, but I do think you'll get something out of it. It's advertising a place. I think it's either in Melbourne or Winter Haven. I'm not really sure where it is. It's like a camp where you can go zip gliding and hiking, and it sounds fun. I went to the website. And it really looks nice. And I know it's an infomercial, so you have to deal with the fact that it is. But it doesn't sound like it's not a hard sell or anything. I'm so proud of the way we vet all of our advertisers to make sure we are in agreement with what they're selling or offering.
Yeah, that'd be horrible if we weren't.
Yeah, that's a really good thing. If you're ever working for a media outlet, it's just good. It's just really good. I can't express to you how good it is, because I've had, bosses who would take everybody and anybody that wanted to drop a few dollars, and we had to put up with some of that nonsense. But this is really a good one. So let me just tell you what it is. The guy in the interview, he's like the father. He and his wife, the father and mother, he's the one doing the talking, and he's on the phone with the interviewer. Apparently, they had an adult son who wanted to start like a piece. What do you call it? Like a retreat for young people to go to, something healthy and wholesome, where you could have some fun.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the young man died. He had some kind of a disease. So his parents wanted to make his dream come true. And they literally got a second mortgage on their home, or mortgaged their home, or whatever they did. They got money. They borrowed money. And one piece of land at a time, they bought up this huge piece of land, and they have turned it into this camp.
Nice.
And it's not just for children; it's for adults. It's wholesome. It's really I'm impressed by it. So, I wish I could tell you the name of it. I can't remember. But at 11:05, we'll all learn together. I just might take a drive down there.
Okay.
I won't do the zip lines though. I just don't trust them. Oh no.
Well, you said they were like roller coaster zip lines and stuff. They
have a couple of different types. Yeah, a couple different types.
Cool.
All right, fun with Joe. We got antonyms today.
Antonyms.
Antonyms.
Okay.
You'll find out when we get there. Everything is the opposite.
Okay.
Everything is the exact opposite.
Okay.
Let's see. Anything else today is? I think I have today's thing. Oh, I also have the new laws that are going into effect in the state of Florida beginning tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I try to be quick with those. There's a few of them, and some of them are kind of boring, but some of them get you into some of the state parks a little cheaper. What?
Some of them are kind of boring.
They are. They are boring. I'll be honest with you. All right, I think that's all I have for the pre-show show.
Okay.
That was the pre-show. The show begins in about 5 minutes. We'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Rich Dennison. 2 San Antonio police officers critically injured, shot by 2 gunmen as they exited their patrol car yesterday afternoon.
One officer went down by the driver's door, the one who was shot in the head. The other officer pulled him from the line of fire to the front of the vehicle and then returned fire himself after being shot in the chin.
Police Chief William McManus says 1 suspect was killed, the others in custody. 1 officer remains in grave condition. An international chemical weapons watchdog confirming sarin nerve gas was used in a deadly attack in Syria last month. That attack killed 90, including women and children. The U.S. launched a cruise missile attack on a Syrian airbase following the incident. Lawmakers in Germany voting today to legalize gay marriage. Germany has recognized same-sex civil partnerships since 2001. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Unexpected reactions to smart financial decisions brought to you by feedthepig.org.
Well, I finally did it. My student loan is totally paid off.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it either. I paid more than the minimum each month, and soon enough, it was gone.
So you're just giving up?
Giving up on what?
The life of luxury. Egyptian cotton, caviar Thursdays, designer everything.
What are you talking about?
Our plan. What happened to winning the lottery and mastering the art of the perfect mimosa? Hosting galas, wearing enough jewelry to require a bodyguard, vacationing in the French Riviera, and then buying it.
I just thought maybe it was time to prepare for my future. You know, set some financial goals, make some smart investments, open a 401k.
Financial goals? Investments? A 401k? You are horrifying right now. Listen, if winning the lottery were easy, everyone would do it.
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Seth with AA Lock, Dock, and Security. Have you ever thought about the locks or security on your house or business? Have you ever wondered why the keys to your new car cost so much? Well, at AA Lock, Dock, and Security, we can help with securing your valuables. We can even replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock, and Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Although relationships do take work, it should not be the job of just one person to keep it afloat. Kickboxing provides a cardio workout that engages every muscle group in the body. It regulates our blood pressure, reducing feelings of anger. Most of us skip taking naps because we think they're a sign of laziness, but many studies have found that napping for as little as 10 minutes a day is proven to boost memory, creativity, and learning.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Veterans are the foundation upon which our freedom is built. Listen to The Source, WOCA, each Thursday at 9 a.m. to Veterans News with Hank Whittier from Vets Helping Vets. You'll hear tributes, information on veterans issues, and stories that will make you laugh, cry, and feel proud. Veterans News always focuses on the military, past and present, and on our first responders. Veterans News is brought to you each week by Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery, keeping you blooming since 1952. Robin, how do you like my design?
You're designing a box?
That's not a box. It's a doghouse.
Rough draft for your rough? Sounds like you need personal service.
I do?
Yes, to print the blueprints. See Mark at the Personal Service Center. He can print blueprints, notarize permit applications, print and mail out invoices, and even provide great-looking business cards.
Personal Service Center. That's the one on the corner of Northeast 25th Avenue and 24th Street, right?
Just look for the yellow signs. Your pedigree palace will be a reality in no time.
That was the sound of a tree falling. It could be your tree. You're going to have it trimmed, but never got around to calling Pride Tree Service. It could have fallen in a field, and now all you have to do is call Pride Tree Service, and they'll have it quickly out of the way for a great price. But don't wait until the tree falls. It may not fall in the field. It may hit your car, your house, or worse. So call Pride Tree Service today and avoid all those headaches before they happen. Pride Tree Service, 572-2510. That's 572-2510.
Whether you're just starting out in your career or ready to make a change, being a commercial pilot is within your reach. The FAA has predicted that in the next few years, the number of planes in the sky will double, and that means a lot more jobs in aviation. Ocala Aviation has teamed up with an accredited university, enabling you to get a college degree in aviation while training to be a commercial pilot. And with options like financial aid, grants, and scholarships, it's never been a better time to get your new career in aviation started today. For more information, call me at Ocala Aviation, 352-861-7484.
Thank you very much. 25 minutes before 8 o'clock. Beautiful Friday morning. I think this is going to be a nice weekend. Right now, that's not right. Let me find the right temperature. 74 degrees, 92 the expected high today, 90 the expected high tomorrow, and 92 the expected high Sunday. Looking ahead to the 4th of July, it looks about the same all the way through, about 90 degrees all the way through. And there's about a 50% chance of rain. I'll average it out the whole way through. So don't forget, there's a couple of places where you can see fireworks. We'll mention later on God and Country Day being one of them.
Fanfare and fireworks up in Gainesville. It's a free event every year.
Oh, in Gainesville. Okay. There's a few around here, though, besides that. There's a couple of churches that do it.
Yeah.
So anyway, and if you know of any, we would love to hear about them. Okay.
Yeah, fanfare and fireworks.
All right. One update I wanted to mention to you. A few people have written asking about the mural that we did for the Literacy Council to raise money. And I don't want to take too much time on it, but real quickly, here's the update on that. The mural, of course, is done, and the questions are not about it being done, but about when it's going to be on display. Well, as you hopefully you know the story, the mural raised a total of almost $12,000. $10,000 was from one man.
Yes.
One man, and I'll let him tell you his name if he wants to. He's sometimes. Well, I can tell you. I can tell you. He crazy. He'll say Crazy Frank Cash, right?
Yeah.
That's the name he wants us to say.
Yeah.
So anyway, Frank gave us $10,000 to buy the mural. Well, that means that the mural
gave the Literacy Council $10,000.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes,
yeah.
The Literacy Council. Yeah. We did not get the money.
Not us. No. The Marion County Literacy Council got every penny.
But anyway, so the library was a little nervous about hanging a piece of paper that's 55 feet long that is owned by somebody who paid $10,000 for it. I assured them that Frank wants it to be displayed. Yes. And they are really sweet and really nice. I love them all, and it's really nice of them to be concerned like that. And I'm okay either way. I know a lot of you are hoping it gets displayed, and it looks like it will. Now here's the update. Lee from the Bellevue Library, very, very influential guy, very innovative, smart guy, a deep thinker, probably one of the probably has read more books than anybody else I know. Right, yeah. He's a well-read guy.
And he does a lot of things for community that's free at the Bellevue.
Lots of stuff. Library. Oh my gosh, yeah. The libraries he has been at has benefited all of us.
Exactly.
Because we get these great things. So anyway, he came by. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago?
2 days.
2 days ago, and he had a chat with us, and really mostly with you, Robin. I think you and he have the brains to figure out how to hang up something like that. I just drew the thing.
No, you're artistic. I'm mechanical.
But anyway, so Robin and Lee and Dan were kind of discussing how to hang it, and they came up with an idea. However, Lee wants to experiment before he hangs up the paper, so we went and bought another roll of paper. So now I have to take about 7 weeks to draw more pictures on it.
No.
No, I'm teasing. No, it's just a blank piece of paper. So there's a blank roll of paper that's 52 feet long. I don't know why one was 55 and one is 52. I know. But anyway, so he's going to experiment with the blank paper to make sure what the ideas are that they have will work. And once they've kind of once they have experience with hanging up long pieces of paper, basically,
yeah, right,
then they'll feel comfortable and confident that they can hang up the mural. And it probably won't take that long. He's coming by today to pick up the paper.
Yep.
So it should be on display soon, and it'll be nice.
Yep. And we offered to drive it down there, but Lee said, no, he's going to be in town, so he's coming to get it. So,
Yeah, thank you for that addition.
Lee is he's fabulous.
All right, let's look at some of the, what should I do first? Should I do some of the new laws?
Okay, yes.
Tomorrow's July 1st. It's the beginning of the fiscal year in many cases. I don't know if that's the true for the state or not, but there are some new laws that go into effect in the state of Florida tomorrow. You want to know what they are?
Yes, I do.
There are 27 of them.
Okay.
Okay, here they are. Senate Bill 2500. That's the $80 billion spending plan. It's dubbed by the governor's office Fighting for Florida's Future budget. The package outlines funding for the state agencies. House Bill 1A creates an $85 million job growth trust fund. Provides $75 million for the public/private Visit Florida. The new law also steers $50 million towards repairs of the Herbert Hoover Dike. Because that thing was broken, you know.
Of course.
I'm just telling you. Okay. House Bill 3A adds $215 million to the Florida Education Finance Program, which should boost per-student funding by $100 per student. He vetoed spending on the program, which included a $24.49 per student increase in the main funding formula. Is this making sense to you?
No, that's okay.
House Bill 7109 is a business-friendly package. It has a variety of start dates. The measure provides a 3-day back-to-school discount on certain clothes worth up to $60 each. School staples up to $15 each, and personal computers that cost less than $750. Two other key portions of the package: an elimination of sales tax on feminine hygiene products and a reduction in the commercial lease tax go into effect on January 1st. So that's not tomorrow.
Okay. January 1st.
House Bill 7022 provides across-the-board pay raises for state employees for the first time since 2013. State law enforcement officers will get a 5% hike, while most correction officers will get an extra $2,500 a year. Judges, state attorneys, and public defenders will see 10% raises. The legislation also includes changes to health insurance and retirement plans for state employees.
Okay.
House Bill 111 establishes a public records exemption for identifying information about murder witnesses.
Oh, my.
None of this is necessary for most of us. House Bill 151 allows for the use of therapy and facility dogs in courts to help provide support for children who testify in cases involving child abuse, abandonment, or neglect.
Yeah, those kids do need some kind of support like that.
Yeah, I get it.
Dogs. Gosh, how can they be denied that?
I can see why they can deny it, because it's a dog in the courtroom, but at the same time, I understand why they want it. Okay.
Yeah, well, you got dogs in grocery stores now that aren't service dogs. Don't like it.
House Bill 305 allows law enforcement officers to review footage from their body cameras before filling out reports. Well, that only makes sense.
Sure it does.
All right.
Makes a lot of sense.
Because you might remember something differently than the camera.
Yeah.
The camera might say, oh, that's what happened. It happened so fast, I couldn't tell.
Exactly.
Senate Bill 90 carries out a constitutional amendment approved last August aimed at boosting the use of solar energy in the state. It's an extension of a renewable tax energy break. Energy tax break. Sorry. House Bill 687 limits the ability of local governments to regulate types of equipment known as small wireless facilities in public rights-of-way. The equipment is for emerging 5G technology. There's a Jim George question right there.
Yeah, I thought we're up to like 6G or something, or 8G or something like that.
Just hang on to that. That's a Jim George question.
Yes,
okay,
it is.
Senate Bill 396 requires colleges and universities each year to provide students and financial information regarding their loans. Senate Bill 436 deals with religious expression in schools. The measure is intended to prevent school districts from discriminating against students, parents, or school employees on the basis of religious viewpoints or expression. Well, that's going to have some interesting challenges.
So now they can talk about intelligent design without having to lose their job?
Yeah.
I hope that's what it's saying.
House Bill 989 overhauls the state's policy on instructional materials to allow any county resident, not just parents, to challenge materials such as books used at schools. That's good. House Bill 7069 is a wide-ranging education bill that encompasses everything from school testing to recess. It set aside $140 million to encourage charter schools to locate near struggling traditional public schools. Hey, that last report we got looked like the public schools were doing better than the charter schools.
Exactly. That's what it was.
Just an opinion there.
Public schools rock.
All right, we'll be right back. There's a few more here. We might spend the whole segment looking at these new laws.
Okay.
All right, we'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. On this Friday, sunshine and some clouds with a thunderstorm around mainly during the afternoon hours across the interior, the high 88 to 92. And partly cloudy Friday night, low 74 to 78. For Saturday, sunshine and some clouds with a thunderstorm or two around during the afternoon and evening hours, the high 89 to 93. And for Sunday, clouds and some sun with a thunderstorm around in the afternoon, high 88 to 92. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Hi, my name is Erica Olstein. I'm a doctor of acupuncture and oriental medicine. So, you used to be wired, now you're just tired. You used to be thin, but now you're the heaviest you've ever been. You don't necessarily always have to take a med if your thyroid is playing dead. If you have a thyroid disorder, an acupuncture visit may be in order.
Can help you out. I can deliver to your home or office, saving you precious time. Phone, tablets, internet, home phones, even accessories. Whatever you need, we will deliver.
Times a woman is forced to make a bad choice because of financial pressures. Help save the lives of the unborn children by aiding women who choose life instead of abortion. Take a stand for life. Purchase your Choose Life license plate today. For more information, go to chooselife.org or call 352-624-2854.
Career Source Citrus Levy Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first and third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to Career Source Citrus Levy Marion and learn how they can help you.
Cookies, 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 cookies. We go cookie eating cookies.
When you want something special and fun for any occasion, get cookies. King Cookie in the Paddock Mall in Ocala will make a delicious, fun-filled delight just for you. So next time you're in the mall, stop by King Cookie or call 352-237-2557. KingCookieOcala.com. Customized cookies, cakes, and more. King Cookie.
Eating cookies, we're so happy eating cookies. Cookies!
All right, 12 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. It's, let me tell you the temperature real quickly. It's 74 degrees right now, 75. Temperature's climbing to 92, and there's a 50% or so chance of rain. It'll tell you exactly what it is. 53% chance of rain today, most likely in the afternoon. Boy, yesterday there was some very, very threatening-looking clouds passing over Ocala. And I did not see a whole lot of rain come down. I mean, it did rain, but just some really threatening-looking clouds. Just looked like we dodged a bullet of what it looked like. But all right, let's see. One of the other things today is, by the way, before we get back to some of the laws, is it's a National Ice Cream Truck Day. I used to love the ice cream truck. Oh yeah. Did you remember the ice cream truck? Do you remember? Like nowadays, the ice cream truck plays a song.
Uh-huh.
When we were kids, there was just these bells, jingle, 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 jingle. Remember, you would hear the jingle, or am I remembering wrong?
Yeah, no, my ice cream truck when I was growing up played a song. I can't remember the song. It
did.
But it had Mr. Frosty written on the side of the truck, and that was the name of the ice cream truck, and it was just so cool.
Did your ice cream man have one of those belt change devices? He could give you change from his belt?
I don't know, because he never came out of the truck. He was always inside the truck, and you go and you order it at the window, and they had all the ice creams on the side, like when you go to the beach.
Gotcha, yeah.
No, he never came out of the truck.
The ice cream man, I remember, did get out of the truck, did have one of those belt-operated, whatever, those little coin change things.
Yeah, bus drivers had those all the time.
and I seem to remember he had to go to the back of the truck to open up the freezer.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that's where the door was to the freezer. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
time ago.
our truck was all self-contained. It was all inside. He never had to get out of the truck. Nice memory. Thank you
see.
for that.
Who was that story? This is from CNN. Adding a voice to the chorus against Republican-led American Health Care Act. The Republican-led American Health Care Act is a group not usually heard from. It is the legal sex workers.
Okay.
Licensed
legal sex workers.
That's what it says. Licensed prostitutes in Nevada working in legal brothels are organizing against legislation they say will devastate them.
Mm-hmm.
They say with Obamacare now under threat of being repealed or replaced, thousands of workers nationwide were for the first time able to obtain affordable health care insurance for themselves and their families. They're afraid it'll go away with the new plan that is being introduced in the Senate. At the helm of the whole group is a lady named Alice Little. Alice Little is 27 years old. She works near Carson City at the Sagebrush Ranch.
Okay, that's a good name.
There you go. About 100 women working in 7 different brothels have already signed up to be involved with this new movement.
Mm-hmm.
Professional masseuse workers.
Yes.
In 7 other states.
Professional masseuse.
Professional masseuse workers in 7 other states, which does include Florida, by the way.
I bet it
say
does.
That while prostitution is illegal in those states, they are joining the cause to push for the legalization of the, quote, hand release.
There you go.
Unquote. Because it is often requested by both male and female
I
clients.
bet it is.
A little insight into that world.
There you go. I bet it is.
Anyway, by being forbidden to do that procedure, it prevents them from earning their full potential.
Well, we got to fix that. Everybody should be able to have a job.
Ooh. Ooh, Robin. That was a little close to the line there. Ooh. Well, that bill hasn't been passed yet, but let's get back to the ones that have. Starting tomorrow, House Bill 101 goes into effect. It allows families to request certificates of non-viable birth after miscarriages. It is called the Grieving Families Act. The measure gives parents the option of seeking certificates of non-viable birth for fetuses lost between the 9th and the 20th week of gestation.
Gosh.
Let's see. Senate Bill 2514 sets up a process for the State Agency for Health Care Administration to ask legislative leaders to release $1.5 billion for the Low-Income Pool program after a final agreement is reached with the federal government. House Bill 221 creates a transportation network company rule, which says Uber and Lyft, which are, I guess, ride-sharing companies, they call them. It requires them to now have insurance and background check requirements. Well, that makes sense.
I thought you had to have that. I thought you had to have insurance and background checks because you're contracting yourself out. Wow, that's scary.
You would think, but now you don't.
That's scary.
House Bill 299 expands the Central Florida Expressway Authority to include Brevard County. I wonder what that is. House Bill 368 designates 50 roads and bridges across the state. The measure names sections of Orange County roads after slain Orlando Police Lieutenant Deborah Clayton and the late golf legend Arnold Palmer.
Well, they're building an overpass there where I-75 splits to go toward Tampa and to go toward the Turnpike. I mean, they're fast and furious on there. I've been down there lately, and they're building some kind of overpass. I don't know what they're connecting, but that's probably part of what you're talking about.
House Bill 865 increases the allowed weight of natural gas-fueled vehicles from 80,000 pounds to 82,000 pounds. Senate Bill 1018 requires stepped-up public notification of pollution incidents. The law was spurred by controversies in the handling of a sinkhole. Oh, yeah. Remember that one?
Yes.
In Tampa Bay?
Yes.
House Bill 711 expands a registration fee discount for boaters to purchase locator beacons. The discount was created last year in reaction to the disappearance of Austin Stephanos and Perry Cohen, the two 14-year-olds. If they had had a locator beacon, they could have been found, they say.
I thought that was one of the requirements on your boat. I mean, you got so many requirements with all this equipment. I thought that was, a given. You had to have that.
House Bill 7043 allows the owners of private submerged lands adjacent to outstanding Florida waters or an aquatic preserve to ask the Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission to establish boating restricted areas solely to protect any seagrass or contiguous seagrass habitat within their private property. Wow. No trespassing on the water now.
Yeah, gee.
And House Bill 185 creates a 50% entry fee discount to state parks for families operating a family foster home. Well, there you go. You get it for half price if you run a foster home.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Wow.
That's okay. We need good foster families.
One of the stories I wanted to make sure I mentioned before we run out of time is this story regarding the parasite that the University of Florida confirmed. They didn't discover it. They confirmed it. They suspected it. Now it's confirmed. It's in our area here in Ocala, Marion County, Alachua. It's probably all over the place. Anyway, this is a microscopic parasite that is found in snails and frogs and rats and fish and crustaceans and all kinds of critters, I'm guessing. And if you eat fish, cook it. There you go. Then you won't have that problem.
Yeah, I'll put sushi.
No sushi for me. You might want sushi. I don't want sushi. I don't eat rats, so I'm not worried about that one.
No.
Crustaceans, the same thing. If you're eating something that grows in a shell, I know some of you like it raw, but I'm telling you, they say that there's microscopic parasites. Those parasites can get into your brain and die and give you a headache or worse.
Yeah, they can.
They can get through your intestines and cause abdominal discomfort. They can cause meningitis. There's a whole list of things that these microscopic parasites carry with them. They get into snails and frogs, and this is where I wanted to point out something with the snails. But
okay.
Yeah, if you're eating frog legs, cook them. Oh my gosh.
Well,
I can't imagine eating a raw frog leg.
No, unless we're on an island, trapped.
Even then, I'm going to be the coconut man. I'm not eating it. Anyway, so here's what they say. You know that trail that a snail leaves behind it? It's all over the window.
It's right here on the window. We've had a snail up and down this window for a few days.
And you can still see the trails there, okay?
Yes. Okay.
That trail perhaps has in it those parasites. Now, here's why this is important. You often wash your lettuce and your tomatoes and your produce because why? Insecticide, right?
Right.
Or whatever. Well, if a snail, and chances are there are snails in the gardens, in the farms where this produce grows.
Oh, certainly.
Okay, it's part of nature. We like that. It's what we want. We want things to be natural. Okay, so if a snail crawls across your produce while it's being grown, and all the snails are gone, there's no snails in your produce, you might find one. I'm just saying that the snail doesn't need to be there to be a problem. The snail might have left behind some parasites in that trail.
Yeah, good observation.
It's the only animal mentioned on here that could do that. It doesn't say frogs leave anything, but I bet you they do too.
Well, they probably do. They've got they're in bad places. So
anyway, I guess this is because the 4th of July, we're going to be out having picnics, so they're saying to cook your food, and they're saying to use separate containers for everything, because if you put your lime in the coconut and the coconut's contaminated, then your lime becomes contaminated. You call the doctor, you wake him up, you say, "Doctor, is there nothing I can take to relieve this bellyache?" So make sure you wash your vegetables, your fruits.
Yes.
All that stuff, because there are snails out there.
You got it.
All right. I'm no longer just rubbing the apple on my shirt. I'm taking it to the bathroom
good.
and rinsing it off. I just rub it on my shirt. I think that's got to be good enough, right? How bad could it be? Now I know it can be pretty bad. All right. We will be right back with Galen Unold on the other side. This is The Source, WOCA.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu, the co-host of MSNBC's morning show, pushing back against the president's Twitter attack in which he criticized the appearance and intellect of Mika Brzezinski. Both Republicans and Democrats have condemned the comments. But
First Lady Melania Trump's office issued a swift defense. Quote, as the First Lady has stated publicly, when her husband gets attacked, he will punch back 10 times harder.
Fox's Carly Shimkus, host Joe Scarborough, and Brzezinski today tweeting President Trump launched personal attacks against us Thursday, but our concerns about his unmoored behavior go far beyond the personal, ending we're both certain the man's not mentally equipped to continue watching our show. Unblocked parts of the president's travel ban now in effect.
Already, the lawsuits are back. The state of Hawaii filing an emergency motion last night to clarify some aspects of the ban.
Fox's Griff Jenkins, Fox News. We report, you decide.
Wildfires burn millions of acres across the country each year. And each year, wildland firefighters battle to contain them. But they can't do it alone. For some communities, it's not a question of if wildfires strike, but when. And a single ember can travel more than 1 mile. As it twists and turns and floats through the air, that single ember can find its way to where you live and can ignite and destroy your home or your community. That single ember can be just as dangerous as the wildfire itself. You can't control where the ember will land, but you can control what happens when it does. You can take action now to prepare your home and your community for wildfire. Get fire adapted. Learn what you can do now to reduce wildfire damage later at fireadapted.org. Prepare, protect, prevail. A public service message brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council. Learn more at fireadapted.org.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Today in Florida Ag News, I'm a Southeast AgNet. In an effort to assist ag producers in meeting their land management goals while protecting natural resources, USDA's Natural Resources Conservation Service in Florida will conduct a State Technical Advisory Committee meeting. This event will be held August 17th, starting at 10 a.m. at the Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services Doyle Cunner Ag Building Auditorium in Gainesville. While NRCS staff will give an overview of the 2014 Farm Bill programs and conservation easements, they'll also be soliciting recommendations for establishing technical guidelines, program criteria, and priorities for conservation practices in Florida. Now, the event is chaired by NRCS Florida State Conservationist Russell Morgan, but the committee itself is composed of individuals and groups from a variety of natural resources, sciences, and occupations. Morgan says the meeting is being held to assist ag producers in meeting their land management goals while protecting our natural resources.
The application for our programs, the funding criteria, the practices that are being recommended, the program benefit payment percentages, and they also identify any emerging natural resource concerns and program needs, and they recommend conservation practice standards and specifications. I just encourage everybody that can to attend it, and we will try to address their issues.
To learn more, you can contact your local NRCS office or go to their website, fl.nrcs.usda.gov.
Calling all citrus growers, production managers, and industry decision makers, the 26th Annual Citrus Expo is set for August 16th and 17th at the Lee Civic Center in Fort Myers. Don't wait. Pre-register now at citrusexpo.net to be eligible to win a John Deere gun safe provided by Everglades Farm Equipment. Citrus Expo, sponsored in part by Plant Food Systems, Everglade Farm Equipment, GP Solutions, and New Farm. Get the details at citrusexpo.net and in Citrus Industry Magazine.
Randall Wiseman, Southeast AgNet.
Whether you're building it up or knocking it down, get it done, rent it now. Sunbelt Rentals is here to make your job a little easier. Our knowledgeable staff will help you find the right equipment for any job, big or small. Did you know that Sunbelt Rentals carries heaters, air conditioners, generators, lighting, traffic control, and so much more? So whether you're building it up or knocking it down, we've got the equipment you need. Get it done, rent it now. And right now, for a limited time, you can have it for less. Just by mentioning this ad, if you rent it Friday afternoon, you can keep it the whole weekend and only pay for one day. But this is